Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Jaxenpearson. We're back with another video. Peep the fit check, guys, as I did just get this today. Just copped this actually at Walmart. We got obviously my cross chain right here. Gotta represent the Lord. We got the gray streetwear pants with the forces, as you guys can see. About a month or two ago, I posted a self-improvement video of me just talking flat out in the video, giving tips on how to better yourself and what I've done in the past. And that video did pretty well, and I got super good feedback. And you guys just really seem to love it. I figured that I'm gonna do another one for you guys today. So I'm just gonna go sit in my car right now and just talk. I met that girl right up at my show. Left her man in the crowd on the floor. Out of town, never saw her before. Everybody just has to realize that life is majority perspective. And when I say that, I just mean it's simply that the way that you look at things. And now everybody's heard the term, don't look at the glass half empty, look at the glass half full. You can say it's corny or cliche and just knock it off right away. Or you can simply just take the time and think about it. If you're looking at the glass half empty, that would mean that you're complaining, you're making excuses, you're just being lazy, and etc. If you're looking at the glass half full, that means you're being a positive person, overcoming obstacles, being the best version of yourself that's possible, and more. And all of this can be the simple fact of how you look at one thing. Your perspective is everything. You are your own person. You have to make choices. What you program into your brain is influential, and it matters, truly. Now, also, like I said in my last video, there's a lot of negativity out there, and that can come with trying to chase quick highs. Never try to chase quick highs. It's never going to end up well. And if you know if you're doing something well and if you're grinding and it's not working out right away, just always remember, good things take time and that your time is coming. As long as you put in that work, you're going to get something out of it. Now, this is also something I've been wanting to share for the channel for a long time, and this one means a lot to me. Because when I was 13 or 14, I would look at everybody who's successful and I would just say, oh, they have an easy path. Their family had more money than mine. They got lucky. I would just make up excuses to why I would see other people being successful. It kind of affected me in a way because it was just me complaining and making excuses that they were successful instead of being happy for that person. Now, obviously, there are circumstances that some people can get famous over, like dumb things.
Buzzing on a whole lot of gang shit, and we be moving bricks. I'm only 9 years old, but I be flexing on mama's ramp.
And most of the time, if you're famous, you have a reason to be famous. You worked for it and you deserve it. People have to stop making excuses and go out and do it. Every single person, successful or not, has been down bad in their life, and they have a sad story. Somebody has died. They've had to overcome trauma. Didn't have money at one point. Their family didn't have money at one point. Just look at how many people, famous or not, that you know that have struggled, just simply struggled whatsoever or at all. When I was younger, I never realized that. But the struggle is good. And everybody has a fucking sad story. And that is literally just the simple fact of it. Life is about alternatives, so do not forget that. If you're overweight and you don't like being overweight, there are things that can hold people back. Do not get me wrong whatsoever. Really, if you're overweight, then you look at the bigger picture and you say, damn, that's my fault. I need to go do something about it. Or if you're slow and you want to be faster, then you look at yourself in the mirror and say, damn, I'm slow as shit. I need to get faster. I need to get better. If you don't have money, then you look at yourself in the mirror, you talk to yourself and you say, I do not have any money right now. What do I need to be able to do to provide for myself and get money so I have some income? And you find a solution and you go out and do it. The reality of it is that everybody has a fucking sad story, and that is just the truth. Everybody's had multiple bad things happen to them one time or another. Everybody has to go through it and live on, and that's just part of life. You have to take time and look at yourself and think to yourself, what do I need to do to be able to accomplish whatever I want to do? This goes from working out, like to how I was saying, to making money, to being better at sports, cooking, driving, anything, literally anything. There's levels to all of it. In other words, you could say, you have to look at yourself and take accountability. Accountability is huge. And shout out Gary Vee for this one. I know Balin Levine's my favorite YouTuber, my favorite content creator, loves Gary Vee. And I actually do watch him a lot of the time because he's one of the people that first kind of got me into self-care and got me motivated. He said this in a quote that I'm about to roll. He said, you got to stop blaming the world for everything. And people aren't lazy just because they're lazy. He said they're lazy because the easiest thing for them to do is to sit there and complain. I think about that quote nearly every single day. Every single time I'm kind of catching myself being lazy whatsoever, I always think like, what the hell would Gary Vee say to me right now? I feel like Gary Vee sometimes would look at me and tell me that I'm being a bitch. Really, sometimes I am. Like anybody, I have got lazy before, and that's 100% sure. I'm gonna catch myself when I'm being lazy, and I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna take initiative. You have to take action, and people aren't just lazy to be lazy. Truly, people are lazy because the easiest thing is to just sit down and be nonchalant. Anybody who's listened this far into the video obviously cares to improve themselves at least a little bit, or they care somewhat about self-care. I just want to say that less than 1% of people are extraordinarily great at something, and that is proven. That is a fact that you can look up on Google right now. Lately, I've been wanting to make more money, so I'm just working more and more. And it goes for anything. Whatever you want, you have to go out there and do. And that goes for over 99% of us, guys. Remember how many people are in the world? 7.2 billion. 7.2 billion. Think about how many people that is and how many people are not great at what they do. Just think about that. Take a minute and let that set in with you. Every single person you know probably is not great. I want to say about a year ago, I said I want to hit a morning workout like that whole week. And I just wouldn't get up because I was so lazy. And so I started taking videos of myself in the morning. I looked myself in the mirror and I kind of just told myself, like, I am being a bum right now. I'm not getting up to work out, and I'm not getting up to better myself because I want to lay in my bed after I've already got like 10 hours of sleep. It's not like I wasn't getting any sleep or anything. I was getting plenty. I was just being a lazy bum. That's all I was doing. And so I remember I took videos of myself so I could look back in the morning, roll you guys one of me when I did get up in the morning to go work out, and I'll roll one of when I did not get up. I was just simply being lazy. 8:38 right now. Pretty tired, but yeah. I don't know. I low-key want to go back to bed, but I know I'd be a bitch if I do. So I'm gonna stay up. Keep pushing. Let's go. I said I was getting up earlier, but there's just no shot I get out of this bed. There's just no shot. When you feel pain, but you know it's for a good cause, and when you know it's for good, that's when you have to push yourself the most, because that's when you're going to get the most out of it. People get lazy when they get comfortable. So do not be comfortable no matter what. A great example is Kobe Bryant. He was the best scorer in the NBA. He was somebody that I really look up to for his mentality. Even though he was the best, was he ever comfortable? Never. He wanted to take on the best player. He always thought he could do more. He worked harder than anybody. Even though he was the best, he was still working harder than everybody. And he was never comfortable. And Kobe is a great example. And by now you guys have heard me just talk about like training your mind so much, being in full control of your mind. And like that guy, Kobe, was in full control of his mind at all times. Your mind, whether you believe it or not, is a weapon. You have to control it, and you got to aim it at literally whatever you're doing. But to highlight on one of the things that I was previously saying is that like everybody does have a sad story. Everybody's had to overcome obstacles. So that's why I said everybody has to find an alternative, because everybody does go through shit. That's just the simple fact of it. And you got to find a way no matter what, because obviously some people's situations are harder than others, but everybody has a situation. And at the end of the day, your situation is your situation, and it's your own life. So you got to want the best for yourself.
Tripping eyes, think I need a raincoat. Smoking too much gas, that's the reason that I'm stoned. Spit a legendary nigga, I'm a young goat. I got too much eyes, and it's froze like the snow. Tripping eyes.